Most people start an LLC in New Hampshire thinking, I'll just, fill out a few forms and be done. But one wrong step, like skipping a $15 filing fee or listing the wrong address, that can cost you your business name, your privacy, or even your liability protection. So in this video, I'll walk you through every critical step from naming your LLC to staying compliant year after year, so you don't make the mistakes that most people do. And there is one mistake at the beginning that can undo everything, and most people don't even know it exists. But we'll get to that here in a minute. When people think about forming a business, they often imagine states like, Delaware or Wyoming. But if you live in New Hampshire, or even if you're just looking for a tax-friendly place, starting your LLC right here might actually be the smarter move. New Hampshire has no statewide sales tax and no personal income tax on wages either. Now, the state does have other taxes, right? It has the business profits tax and the business enterprise tax. But of course, that's only step one in the journey. And the next big question is, how do you actually choose a name for your LLC without running into problems down the line? Well, let's talk about that. But before we jump in too deep here, here's one thing to keep in mind. So starting your business, it should be exciting, not overwhelming. But forming an LLC on your own, that can get confusing pretty fast with all the legal forms, rules, and easy to miss details. Now, I will walk you through everything in this video, but if any part of this feels too confusing, I've got a favorite LLC formation service that makes the whole process super simple and stress-free. It's guided, beginner-friendly, and it only costs $39. So if you hit any bumps along the way, just click right up here to get step-by-step help setting up your LLC the easy way. Your business name is more than just a label. It's your brand's first impression. Choosing the right name in New Hampshire comes with a few rules as well. And ignoring them, it could delay your filing or even force you to change your name later, which is a nightmare. So here's what you need to know. Your LLC name must include limited liability company or an abbreviation like LLC. This makes it clear that you're a registered business and not just running things under the table. Now, the name also needs to be unique within the state, so you'll want to check the New Hampshire Secretary of State's online business database before filing, which is actually linked to below in the description, along with every other resource that we mentioned in this video. So if a name is already taken, your application will be denied. And one more tip here, if you find the perfect name, but you're not ready to file your LLC just yet, New Hampshire lets you reserve a business name for 120 days for just $15, which is super cheap. And that's a cheap way to really protect your idea while you prepare for the rest of the paperwork. So choosing a name, it seems simple, but it is the foundation of your entire brand. And now that you've locked in your LLC's identity, you'll need someone official on the books to handle your legal communications. And that's where your registered agent will come in. So every LLC in New Hampshire is legally required to have a registered agent. This is the person or company that's responsible for receiving official documents on your behalf, like legal notices, tax forms, or even a lawsuit if one comes your way. Now, technically, you could be your own registered agent, but here's where most new business owners run into two big problems. So first is availability. So a registered agent must be available at a physical address in New Hampshire during all standard business hours, Monday through Friday, all year. Now, if you're out meeting clients or traveling or even just want to take a vacation, you do risk missing something that's important. Also, more important, privacy. So if you act as your own agent, your personal address goes on the public record, which means that your privacy, it's a goner. And this is why I recommend a professional service. So personally, my preferred provider that I've used is Northwest Registered Agent. They're known for their strong privacy protections, their excellent customer support, and straightforward pricing. If you hire them to help form your LLC, the cost is also only $39. And one of the best perks of using them is that you can use their business address on your public filings, which helps keep your personal address private and will cut down on junk mail as well. So if you want to check them out, go ahead and click right up here to learn more about them. Now, next, once you've got your registered agent sorted, it's time for the real heavy lifting, which is actually filing your certificate of formation. In New Hampshire, you file the certificate of formation with the Secretary of State, either online or by mail. The fee is about $100 depending on which way you do it, right? But the form itself is straightforward. You'll provide key details like your LLC's name, your registered agent's information, and whether the business is run by its members or by managers that you appoint. Think of it like your LLC's birth certificate, right? It really records the essential facts that prove that your company exists. But here's why this step is so important. Without filing the certificate of formation, you're just operating as a sole proprietor or a partnership. And that means there's no liability protection. So if your business ever gets sued or falls into debt, your personal assets, your car, your home, savings account, that could be on the line. By filing, you create a legal shield between your company and your personal life. And once this document is approved, well, congratulations, your LLC now exists. But to keep it running smoothly and avoid future conflicts, the next thing that you need is an internal playbook, which is called your operating agreement. Now, even though New Hampshire doesn't legally require an operating agreement, skipping this step, it could come back to bite you in the butt. So think of it as a rule book for your LLC. It explains how your business is run, how profits are divided, and what happens if someone leaves or wants to join. Now, if you're a solo business owner, you might think that you don't need one, but here's the risk. Without it, banks and courts may treat your LLC like a sole proprietorship, which weakens your liability protection and can make opening a business bank account even harder. Having this document, it shows the world that your LLC is separate from you. So if you're running a multi-member LLC, the stakes here are even higher, right? Without an agreement, state default laws decide how ownership and disputes are handled, and those laws aren't designed with your business in mind. An operating agreement really makes sure that everyone is on the same page from day one, protecting friendships, family ties, or partnerships. And with that foundation in place, it's time to get your business's official ID with the IRS, which is your EIN. So next up is your EIN, or your employer identification number. So think of it as your business's social security number. It's a unique ID issued by the IRS. The best part is it's completely free to get, and you can apply for it online in just a few minutes on the IRS website. Why does this matter? Well, even if you're running a single member LLC, you'll almost certainly need an EIN. Banks require it to open a business bank account, and you'll need it to hire employees or file federal taxes. Without it, you might be stuck using your personal social security number on business paperwork, which exposes you to extra privacy risks. And once your EIN is set, you're ready for the next step, which is handling New Hampshire's state-specific requirements like business taxes and licenses. So here's where things can get confusing, because one of New Hampshire's biggest perks is low taxes, but that doesn't mean that you can just ignore this step. The state doesn't have a general sales tax, which is great news if you're selling products. But depending on your business type, you may still need to register for certain state-level taxes. On top of that, some businesses require professional or local licenses. So if you're opening a restaurant, salon, or contracting business, you'll need the appropriate state or city permits as well. Even home-based businesses might have zoning rules, so it's always smart to check with your town or city hall. Think of this step as making sure that your LLC is completely street legal, right? And you don't want to put time and money into building a great business only to face fines or shutdowns for missing a simple registration. And once your tax and license obligations are squared away, the next piece of the puzzle is keeping your business compliant year after year. And that's where annual reports come in. So once your LLC is up and running, New Hampshire requires you to file an annual report every year to keep your business in good standing. This report, it updates the state on key details like your LLC's address, your registered agent, and your management structure. Now the fee for this is $100 when you file online, which is the standard method. And the deadline is April 1st each year, so mark that date on your calendar. Missing it comes with late fees and eventually could lead to your LLC being dissolved by the state. So now that you know how to stay compliant, let's break down the part that everyone cares about most, which is the actual costs of running your LLC in New Hampshire. Now, before you dive in, it's important to know exactly what you'll spend to form and maintain your LLC in New Hampshire, right? So let's break it down into startup costs and ongoing costs so you don't run into any surprises. So we'll start with startup costs. So the certificate of formation fee, which is required, filing online costs $100, and this is your main required startup expense. Next is your name reservation. Now this is optional, but if you're not ready to file yet, but you do want to protect your name that you find, you can reserve it for $15 for 120 days. And then we have your registered agent service. This is optional, but highly recommended. So if you don't want your personal address public or to need someone to answer the door all the time, right? You can get Northwest Registered Agent, which again is $39 for the first year to begin. So realistically, you're looking at around $100 to maybe $240 to officially launch, depending on whether you use extras like name reservations or registered agents. And then we have ongoing costs. So your annual report fee, that's every year by April 1st, you must file your report and pay $100 to keep your LLC in good standing. If you chose to have a registered agent, Northwest Registered Agent, that is then $125 per year. And then there's other ongoing costs. So depending on your industry, you may need, professional licenses or permits. And if your income triggers the state's business profits tax or the business enterprise tax, then you'll need to account for those as well. But in short, New Hampshire's LLCs are relatively affordable, about $100 to $250 annually. Now, for most business owners, that's a small price for legitimacy, liability protection, and peace of mind. Now, again, to help with this, I advise you to use a service like Northwest Registered Agent, which, again, you can click right up here to check out, as they'll help you stay in compliance year after year while you focus on the important thing, which is running a profitable business. Now, if you have any questions for me or you're a little bit confused about the whole process, just drop me a comment below and I will do my absolute best to help you out as soon as possible. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.